Join me as we explore the mysterious worlds of the Backrooms. I can't promise you'll make it back the same person you came in as. In fact, I can't promise you'll make it back at all.
You're an aspiring filmmaker shooting a goofy movie with your buddies. Everything is normal, it's just another day of your life. Suddenly, you trip backwards. You brace yourself for impact with the ground, but it never actually comes. Instead, your body just slips through and keeps falling. You see the world around you, but it looks wrong. Everything directly out of eyesight of anyone is invisible. There are massive voids where space ought to be.
That's happened to me so many times in FNAF. And by so many times, I mean like 3 where I glitch out of the map. And it's pretty uncomfortable, not gonna lie.
Concrete, it's all gone. It's strangely familiar to when you clip out of the world in a video game only to fall into an infinite abyss. The void.
That was pretty creepy as a kid, not gonna lie. When you would clip out of the game, it was the worst, especially when you were alone.
Right now, you are falling into that very abyss.
I remember this one time something like that happened when I was with my cousin. And no lie, I ran away screaming. It was freaking hilarious looking back on it now, but at the time as a kid, it was the most terrifying thing.
In an eerie, empty office environment that stretches farther than you can see.
It's an impossible maze.
Lights blaring with a deafening hum line the ceiling. Tacky yellow wallpaper, a smelly, damp, moist carpet that squishes and sloshes with
yum.
every step. You walk.
We love damp, moist carpets. I would lick it all day.
Walking, room after room, hallway after hallway. Are the blaring lights getting louder? It's starting to give you a headache. Your pace quickens as you dart from
that
room
actually
to
looks
room,
creepy.
hallway to hallway. The
That
wet carpet
CCTV
is
footage.
emanating a sickly sweet odor and it's nauseating. The humming from the lights has gotten so loud now you can't hear your own footsteps.
Oh, no.
Have you lost your hearing? Finally,
it's-
you round a corner and see a dark hallway without any of those awful fluorescent lights. As you approach, the buzzing fades and you can hear your sloshy footsteps again.
Ew.
You breathe a sigh of relief.
Yum.
Wait a minute. Was that a noise behind you?
Hello?
Huh?
Oh my
I
god.
could have sworn I saw. The Backrooms
I'm gonna
is
get spooked here.
the collaborative fiction project, similar to the SCP
As you guys know, I suck with jump scares, so here we go.
project. It's still a relatively young one, and as a result, quality varies a lot from contribution to contribution. It's inconsistent. It isn't just inconsistent in regards to quality, though. Similar to the SCP project before it, there is no singular canon. Several wikis exist, different articles describing the same level exist, and the information often contradicts each other. This is fine. It's necessary for a collaborative fiction project. Without a single definitive canon, participants
Oh, is that a Minecraft version? Heck yeah, where do I download that? That looks freaking awesome.
can elect to adopt whatever canon they like. That said, it is inevitable that the biggest, most high-profile contributions will inevitably influence the popular canon adopted by the general public. If you do not subscribe, you will die.
So I saw this yesterday, and I did subscribe. There we
You
go.
will also die if you don't subscribe because death is inevitable.
Aw.
But a lot of people were first
disappointing.
exposed to the Backrooms through Kane Pixel's recent series, and a lot of them might not even be aware of the other contributions in the universe. Thus, by nature, the more popular entries tend to have more sway
Whoa,
over
whoa,
what
whoa.
becomes
Backrooms can have
popular
multiple
canon. The
floors?
rules that
Hold on. That's a
Kane
whole nother
Pixel set
level
will have
of creepy.
substantial impact on a lot of future Backrooms contributions, so I wanted to go through Kane Pixel's series and point out where he adheres to current popular Backrooms canon and where he diverges. The
Okay.
opening of the series is incredibly faithful to commonly
Why is there a monkey?
canon. The cameraman trips backwards, but instead
Oh.
of colliding with the floor, he no-clips out of reality. We can chalk this up
If that happened to me, I would probably die within the first day, not gonna
to
lie.
him just getting really unlucky. It's a proverbial glitch in the Matrix. As is established in
Let's try it right now. Maybe I can fall into oblivion right now. I'm still here. Also, you guys saw me on camera. I thought I was gonna disappear. That was kind of cringe.
most Backrooms
Moving on.
lore, no clipping from baseline reality into the Backrooms leads you at level 0, which is the first and most popular level of the Backrooms. Indeed, this is where our protagonist is when they come to. He starts shouting for help, and shortly after, he hears a sound behind him and swings
Oh,
around.
shoot.
We can see that an entity had been peeking at him from around the corner. It is not clear whether or
I don't like that. I'm alone right now. It's kind of creepy.
not the protagonist saw them as well, though it seems unlikely. This is somewhat consistent with popular Backrooms canon. While the wiki.wiki indicates that no entities are known to exist within level 0,
What?
the fandom wiki, which is generally viewed as less prestigious by most of the Backrooms community, includes entities on level 0. One of the entities said to be present on level 0 are hounds, which
Oh my
some say
God.
are attracted to sound. Thus, our
Yeah, we looked these up yesterday. Backroom hounds. That sounds pretty creepy. Not gonna lie.
cameraman likely attracted whatever was stalking
They don't
him
look like
by calling
dogs.
out for help.
I
Generally,
want a doggy in the back rooms. I mean, I have one in real life already, and I'm not in the back
in
room.
level 0, calling for help is pointless. Any beings you encounter are likely not human.
Oh my gosh.
This brings us to the first big potential DC.
So when other people fall into the back rooms, can you meet them there, or are you like in a whole different back room all by yourself? I need to understand these rules.
Between Kane's series and the most popular Backrooms canon.
You never
In
know
the
when it
most
could happen to
recent
you.
entry in Kane's series, we see that 3 people in hazmat suits are able to enter the Backrooms together. This is really interesting because the current wiki.dot entry indicates that level 0 is entirely still and devoid of life.
Oh my gosh.
Although it is the primary entrance to the Backrooms, contact with other wanderers within the level has never been reported.
Okay, so you
Presumably,
can't talk with
a great
anybody.
number of people have died before exiting.
Oh my
The most
God.
likely causes being dehydration, starvation, psychological trauma due to sensory deprivation and isolation. However, no corpses have been reported from these hypothetical deaths.
What?
Attempting to enter level 0 in a group will result in the separation of the group until the level is exited. So at
So when you go in as a group, that answers my question right there. I didn't even know that would happen.
first glance, it appears that in Kane's universe, you can enter the Backrooms in a group. Granted, we see this occur through scientific equipment opening a portal, not a random no-clip like in the first video. So
Okay.
that could make a difference here. Side note, in a lot of the extended Backrooms canon, a common trope is this presumption that everybody exploring these Backrooms has mastered the art of no-clipping and can perform the action at will. I personally don't like this canon at all, as it makes the Backrooms far less dangerous and scary if you can just no-clip to safety all the time. I
Heck
view
yeah,
this
that'd be me.
technology as a way to deliberately trigger a no-clip, and
I'm gonna try to no clip again. This time for real. We're not gonna lean back in the chair. All right, here we go. It didn't work. I'm sorry, guys. It didn't work. It was just a little cringe jump I did. It's okay. We can move
Retreat
on.
into the
Let's just
Backrooms,
delete that. Let's pretend it never
to
happened.
me is a much cooler idea. Yeah, you can no-clip wherever, but it requires a bunch of machinery and resources and stuff. If that's the direction Kane is going, I'm stoked about it. As the group delves further into level 0, one of them begins to hear indiscernible voices calling to them from a nearby room. It sounds like it's just around the corner. They ask their comrades if any of them heard it, but none answer affirmatively. The curious explorer ever so slightly deviates from the group and takes a few steps down the hallway
Oh,
to
no.
investigate the room with the alleged source of noise. Upon seeing that the room is completely empty, they turn to rejoin their teammate, only to see what looks like them flickering out of existence.
What the heck?
So, while you can enter Kane Pixel's Backrooms with multiple people initially, there's a very
Why is it
real
so,
possibility that you end up
like,
forcibly
moldy yellow?
separated. Right now, it's unclear if this is just something
Why are the
that can
Backrooms so
happen,
moldy
or if
yellow?
the unlucky soul in the Backrooms
Out of all the colors, they couldn't do a pink. I feel like that would make it happier.
informational video somehow broke protocol. He did split off from the group in their line, so... Another thing to point out is how well this aligns with the wiki.dot entry for level 0. While, as mentioned before,
What is that?
the active wiki.dot entry for level 0 specifies that no entities are known to exist within the level, including other humans, it also indicates that if you see, hear, or encounter what you believe to be another wanderer, it is not a human.
Whoa,
It
okay, this is a
also
good rule
indicates
to
that
remember.
Visual and auditory hallucinations are common in level 0, including human-like speech resembling no known language.
Is there a game for this? I feel like there's lots of games for this. I need a good recommendation,
This is some
though.
more alignment between the wiki.dot page and Kane Pixel's original works. The, again, generally less reputable fandom page has 2 entities on level 0, but they don't really sync up with Kane Pixel's interpretation. One type are faceless beings that are generally mischievous and non-aggressive, with some notable exceptions. They
That
sure
sounds extremely terrifying. If I came across a faceless person in an empty hallway, no, thank you. I think I'd rather no clip my way out of existence at that point.
are scary though. The other entity are the hounds. These creatures have a different physical description than the monster we see in Kane Pixel's videos, but they operate in a somewhat similar way. If they spot you, they chase you, and you gotta run. Pretty straightforward. So it could be that at least some of the ideas from the fandom wiki have in fact made it into Kane Pixel's interpretation.
That doesn't look like a hound. That looks like a human. Just crouched over. What the frick?
at least in some capacity. We don't know for sure. One interesting note from Kane's missing persons video is that we actually encounter a corpse within level 0. This is a tricky one, as the wiki.page page indicates that no corpses have been reported from these hypothetical depths.
That's
Not to mention that despite it being the entrance to the backrooms, contact with other wanderers within the level has never been reported. Clearly, Kane's canon is taking these ideas in a different direction, which is cool. There is what I like to call the extended backroom universe, which includes hundreds of different levels that contributors have added to the numerous backrooms repositories around the internet. Anyone can submit anything, so these do vary wildly in quality. Some are really cool, and others not so much. One floor has you driving on an infinite straight highway with no need for gas, and you're safe for as long as you don't exit the vehicle.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
However, others are just
he said the same thing I did.
Obviously, haunted houses, death traps, and I find them a little implausible. If you want a deeper dive on a lot of the extended Backrooms universe, check out Brugly's channel. They do a great job of covering all that stuff.
We might have to check out the channel later.
Backrooms, I feel personally that simpler is better. The premise comes from the idea that the nature of our reality is somewhat similar to a computer. Questions like, what did they intend when they built this, aren't really important to me. It's bizarre and alien because everything seems so trivial, like a series of procedurally generated rooms in a roguelike video game. This gets into what may be the biggest change in Kane Pixel's interpretation of the Backrooms. In First Contact, we see that Async, a corporation, has apparently created the Backrooms.
You can create
Backrooms to
Backrooms?
resolve storage issues. Some fans immediately...
I guess, yeah, if you needed extra storage space, just create a whole nother universe instead of, you know, just renting a storage unit. Because why not?
Cried foul, and I understand why. One concept consistent throughout the Backrooms is that there is no who, no where, no when, and no how. Just a what and maybe a why.
Wait, why would you create a backroom to store things if those things are going to disappear in the back room?
Popular canon is that by no clipping out of what they call baseline reality, your existence ends up somewhere it isn't supposed to be. It's like a piece of data getting flung into a section of arbitrary memory. The foundations of the Backrooms is this idea that reality is likely a simulation, and I always interpreted level 0 as a failsafe mechanism. If somebody accidentally no-clips out of baseline reality and ends up somewhere they aren't supposed to be, they're automatically sent to this bizarre series of rooms, trivially generated by the system. That said, upon further scrutiny, we really don't know enough about Kane's series to say whether or not these Backrooms were really man-made. It's possible that Async figured out how to gain reliable access to the Backrooms and decided to start utilizing it for storage. Risks be damned. It's possible they even lied to investors and authorities and told them they did build it. This is supported by the evidence we see in the videos. We see Async employees exploring the Backrooms. That doesn't seem like the kind of thing you'd need to do if you, I don't know, created it. It's entirely possible that Async didn't create the Backrooms in Kane Pixel's universe. They could have just found it and decided to start exploiting it, likely with disastrous consequences.
That sounds about right.
We'll have to wait and see. Kane has been dropping new videos pretty regularly, so make sure you're subbed to their channel and keep your eyes peeled for new entries. If you've enjoyed this video, check out my other...
Thank you for that awesome video and subscribe to Theft King. That was an amazing video. So now we'll continue our journey into the back rooms. What should we watch? Oh, I knew MatPat did a video on it. MatPat. Oh, I can't spell. MatPat Backrooms. Let's check it out. Let's see what he's got to say about it. It says I watched it, but I didn't actually watch it. Okay, not gonna lie, that was actually a pretty creepy intro.
Welcome.
That was actually a pretty good intro, not gonna lie. It set the mood pretty well. I actually got a little bit of chill.
It's a film theory, a show that's coming to you live from the Backrooms. Why? Because I have no idea how to get out of here. Internet speed's good though, and the moist carpet water is it's not the best I've ever had. But
I wonder if you can drink.
What's that noise?
I wonder if you can drink the water in the carpet, because you know you probably won't glitch in with you probably won't no clip in with a water bottle. So obviously we'd have to make do with what you got.
For all of you who are uninitiated, the monotone misery that is the Backrooms began back in 2019 when this image was posted to a 4chan board dedicated to unsettling images. Just an ugly series of rooms, right? No big deal. Well, it came packaged with the following text. Quote, if you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old, moist carpet.
Now I'm gonna have nightmares about this.
Madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights lights at maximum hum buzz, and
Oh.
approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented
That's
empty
too
rooms
much.
to be
Why so
trapped
much
in.
space?
God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure heard you. This post immediately got
Okay, MatPat always does great videos, but this one is like insanely well done.
under people's skin. That endless series of mild annoyances that make you feel squicky and uncomfortable. Slightly wet socks, a faint electric buzz, harsh lighting, ugly wallpaper. In short, it is mundane horror, an oppressive monotony that slowly wears you down
I
mentally.
couldn't do this. I'd feel like something's always behind me, which there probably is something always behind you in the back rooms. But that just feeling of intense paranoia, I wouldn't be able to. Especially, see how these corners are dark because you haven't, like, looked around to them yet? No, I'm good.
Physically. That miserable setting inspired lots of online artists to write their own independent creepypastas, even creating a short video game where you explore the space. But here in 2022,
Oh, we gotta try it.
Backrooms has suddenly exploded in popularity thanks to a new series by VFX artist Kane Pixels, who's taken the basic concept and started to build a full-on world around it. And
Sounds like we gotta check out this Kane Pixels.
you know what that means? Lore! Kane's first Backrooms short film takes place in, well, already we hit a bit of a snag. The slate says July 4th, 1990 something, but the description of the video actually has September 23rd, 1996.
That's weird.
Anyway, this is probably just because it was the first video in the series. Dates become much clearer as the world gets more and more developed.
Okay.
Things start off instantly when a cameraman, fittingly enough named Kane, tries to set up a wide shot and immediately falls through the ground. Literally no clipping
my
through
God.
reality, only to wind up in the dank and deserted world full of humming
Like, it just
fluorescent
happened
lights,
out of
retro
nowhere?
carpeting, yellow walls, endless corridors, and monsters that, at least at first glance, remind me of walking tripods. Our cameraman wanders
see
around
it.
trying to find an escape. Along the way, he finds some interesting landmarks hidden among
Oh, okay. We don't need to explore that. Just turn the other way.
endless walls. But ultimately, he's caught and presumably killed by the weird
What the
fungi
heck?
monster. It's short, it's simple, it's effective. Since the massive success of that first Backrooms video, Kane has been busy expanding the world with other shorts like The Third Test, First Contact, and Missing
Ooh,
Persons,
we're gonna need to
as
watch
well
all
as making
these.
the accompanying Collateral.mov and March 11th, 1990 Archive.tar, which are both hidden in the descriptions of the various videos. From
What?
all of them, we ultimately learned that the Backrooms was an experiment designed by a company named Async to solve space
a
issues,
sink?
providing near limitless
We do
room
love our sinks. They're good for washing hands.
for both storage and housing in an ever-shrinking world. Where it all went wrong, though, remains to be seen. But what I want to focus on today isn't the where and the why, but rather the how. How to survive. In the fourth video of the main series, we see that since accessing the Backrooms in 1989, missing persons reports have been skyrocketing
What?
as more and more people fall out of reality, never to return. So
Oh my
if that
gosh.
were you, what do you do? How do you navigate a seemingly
If that was me, I'd like I said, I'd no clip out of existence at that point.
endless maze with limited resources long enough to potentially figure out this mysterious world? How do you avoid an unknown monster that roams the halls? What mistakes do we see Kane make in his exploration of the Backrooms, and what could we do better? Pay attention,
Nothing.
friends, because today I have the definitive list of 6 tactics that might just save your life
Oh,
the next
let's
time
go.
you no clip out of reality into an ugly yellow nightmare. In
Let me put this down a
Collateral.mov,
little
we
bit.
learned that in 1989, tests by the Async Foundation caused a massive earthquake that took place in the Santa Cruz Mountains. So, is the facility in the mountains? Are you at the top of a mountain and need to go down? Are you under the mountain and you need to go up? Are you in the upside down and you need to get upside downed? It's unclear at best. All we know is that in one moment we were filming with friends and in the next we're here. So once you land in the Backrooms, the first thing that you need to do is take the advice of the US Forest Service, which
What?
suggests that when you get lost in the woods or a cave, you do not move at all unless you have a specific reason to take a step.
So I'm just supposed to stay there forever? That doesn't sound very effective.
Basically, you sit down, you don't panic, you assess the situation and the tools that you have at your disposal, and you stay where you are. You ended up at this location for a reason. Maybe this is an entry point for other people, and someone else will no-clip in. Maybe people will wind up looking for you, and by moving, you throw off their tracking. In short, by panicking, running, and moving forward without a clear plan of
I feel
attack,
like
you are
that'd be
only
me.
succeeding in getting yourself more and more lost. Eventually,
gosh.
though, you will need to move, and this was Kane's first mistake. like he had no plan. He just wandered aimlessly and headed towards whatever looked interesting. This meant that when he started getting chased by the Backrooms' monster, he had no idea of his surroundings and wound up being a dead end. Figuratively. Or I guess it would be literal. Anyway, proper grammar aside, we're in a repetitive maze, we're looking for an exit, and we need a way to track our movements. And for that, we need to use a maze-solving algorithm, an automated
How am I gonna do that?
strategic way for solving the maze with no prior knowledge of it. Our first strategy should be using the wall follower technique, also known as the right-hand rule. This is one that I think a lot of people have heard of, but maybe don't understand the actual mechanics of. Basically, it's a tried and true maze escaping method that involves running your right hand along a wall while you navigate the maze. You see, mazes, in their simplest terms, are just shapes that you're trapped inside. So you, as the maze solver, need to find the outermost wall and the hole that's presumably in it. Many mazes are what's known as simply connected, i.e. all the walls are connected together to the maze's outer boundary. As such, if you were to unwind the maze, it basically amounts to one big circle with an entrance hole and an exit hole. So by keeping your hand locked to one wall and following it all the way through, you follow the outline of that circular path and you either find the exit, and congratulations, you survive, or you wind up looping back to where you first started. Well, that's certainly not ideal. It is helpful because it tells us that the maze isn't simply constructed, but rather it's what's known as a disjoint maze, one where the walls aren't always connected to the outer boundary. In the video First Contact, we actually get confirmation that this is what we're dealing with the Backrooms. We see a map that confirms that the Backrooms is a disjoint maze. Notice that there are multiple chunks of wall here that don't...
So what the heck am I supposed to do? Just cry? That's probably what I'd do.
Seem to connect to the outside line. But just because we're in a more complicated maze doesn't mean that we're out of options. First and foremost, if Kane was able to bring his camera with him into the Backrooms, then his other belongings have no clipped with him as well. Specifically, things on his body like keys and clothes. And this immediately puts us at a huge advantage. If you have something like keys or a belt, you should immediately mark your starting location on the wall, and then run those keys or belts or whatever against the wall to leave indentations or markings. You can stuff the walls with your shoes. You can peel the wallpaper. You can pull a Hansel and Gretel and rip pieces of your clothing off to use as breadcrumbs. You can write arrows and notes to yourself on the walls, which we know can be done since there are markings throughout the maze left by other people. This way, when our right-hand method results in us doubling back to where we began, we have a clear indication of which walls we've followed and which ones we didn't. And if the walls do happen to be somehow supernatural and can't be marked by you, then the ceiling tiles are another option here. You see, the ceilings of the Backrooms appear to be a specific type known as a drop ceiling or suspended ceiling, which is common in office environments where lightweight foam panels hang a few inches below the main structural ceiling, hiding things like wires and support beams. By throwing a shoe to break or knock down tiles, you're able to mark your progress in all the areas that you've been. What
if someone else marked something?
You eliminate the hallways that you've tracked and systematically work your way to the outer edges of the maze. One other strategy to help with this in a disjoint maze setup like the Backrooms is the pledge algorithm. Here, you travel in a set direction. Let's say you walk forward until you hit an obstacle. From there, you put your right hand on the wall and you start walking around the obstacle, counting the angles that you're turning. Clockwise turns are positive, counterclockwise turns are negative. Once you start facing the original direction that you're meant to move again, and the sum of your turns is 0, you leave the obstacle and you continue moving in your original direction. This ultimately gets you off the disjoints faster, leading you to the outer wall of the maze and eventually to the exit. Right now, all you seasoned Backroomers are probably laughing at me and saying, "Silly Pat, the Backrooms are an endless void of death and despair that'll cause you to slowly lose your mind." To which I say, joke's on you. I lost my mind years ago. I'm not gonna let a funky smelling series of yellow rooms defeat me. Plus, I'm not convinced that this thing is actually infinite or unpredictable. Like I said, in this new Kane Pixel series, we see a map of the place. We also see async employees able to walk through the Backrooms using a long red line, presumably as a way to lead them back to the entrance door. So all of that is just trying our best to find an exit, but there's still one more important variable here that we have to consider. The monster that's looking to rip our body.
Yeah, that's the scariest part.
I feel like that's the biggest threat. Nunchucks. And this is again where a systematic approach to the maze will be our first line of defense. The last thing that we want is to wind up in a dead end. And the best thing that we can do to avoid that is to use the confusing layout to our advantage. Ideally, we're able to lead this monster to a disjoint, a section of the maze that we already know loops back around on itself. This gives us two simultaneous benefits. First and most importantly, we don't get lost while still allowing...
I just noticed I keep saying okay a lot. Count how many times I've said okay in this video. Let me know.
Us to use the narrow hallways and looping structure to escape the sight lines of the monster. Instead of taking a straight path where the creature can easily track and follow us, you instead make tight turns in an effort to make yourself disappear behind a series of walls as quickly as possible. This sequence of repeated doors that Kane is chased through provides an
Won't that mess you up though?
excellent example. By dodging
Your
and weaving
algorithm?
instead of taking a straight path, he should be able to make himself disappear fairly quickly. The other benefit of using a big disjoint to escape this thing, though, is that we can then try to loop back around behind the monster to follow it. Obviously, your first priority is going to be avoiding this thing until you have a better sense of what it is and what it can do, but by leading it to a chunk of maze that you know will allow you to double back around it, you'll be able to sneakily gather information much more quickly. And who knows, these things presumably know the layout of the maze, so by following them, they may be able to provide another resource for finding the way out. I suppose you could try to fight it or try to trap it with a rope or drag it into a null zone, which you wouldn't even know about. But honestly, is confronting this thing actually going to help you survive? Probably not. Focus on escape and defense as your first priority. Once all that's settled, you've created a system that actually works, you've learned that the walls don't magically change every 30 minutes, start grabbing whatever you can find. In the Backrooms video, Kane blatantly ignores a lot of potentially useful supplies. For instance, that ladder right there that's used to get into the crawl space, grab it and carry it around. Even better, try to use it to get into the ceiling grid. Remember what I said about suspended ceilings? That it hangs below what the real top of the room is? Well, often, walls only go as high as the dropped ceiling height. As such, once you're in the ceiling, you're not only hidden from the ground-based monsters, but you also have a wide open path to the outer edge of the maze, unobstructed by any wall.
Whoa! I didn't even think about that.
Heck, you might even be able to find some electrical wires from the fluorescent lights that you can then follow, which again, should presumably be leading you out of the facility. Also, if you come across some rope in a dumpster, you don't walk past it. You check out what's inside the dumpster and you take the rope. You take what the world gives you because you might not ever come across it again. The same goes for any chair legs that could be used for self-defense, or heck, something inside of the filing cabinets that you walk past. Remember, you are stuck in a maze.
Filing cabinet. We're taking it. We're taking the whole filing cabinet.
Uses. For instance, when Kane's walking up the fire escape, his camera catches a glimpse of a hole in the ceiling that's created by an air duct. Air ducts, as you can probably guess, tend to lead to the outside of buildings. So again, having that ladder or rope might have helped him to investigate that. When he comes across a cavernous section of the Backrooms, those same items could have helped him get across the chasm to the other side. If he had a ladder, he could have dropped down into the apartment area that we see here, allowing him to more efficiently look for food and water. Sure, nothing might come of any of these options, but again, it's more likely to work than just wandering around aimlessly surrounded by repetitive yellow wallpaper. Last, but certainly not least, don't take any one-way exits unless you absolutely have to. While running away from the monster, Kane ends up sprinting deep into the catacombs only to find a hole that he jumps down into. It was the right decision in the moment because he was being chased, but had he just found the hole, this would have left him vulnerable, because it's a decision that he can't easily reverse. Again, document on the walls with your keys or whatever that the hole is this way, but only come back to it if nothing else seems to be working. Again, the last thing you want to do is to corner yourself. So there you have it, friends. How to survive the Backrooms in 6 easy steps. 1. Have a maze-solving strategy.
Have water and food.
2.
I feel like that's an important one.
Using whatever's on you. 3. Equip yourself with anything and everything that you can find. 4. Ceilings, wires, and air ducts are going to be your friend. 5. Never take a one-way path. Always have at least 2 ways out. And 6. If you absolutely have to, use the disjointed, confusing layout defensively when being attacked. Using all of those tactics, you have the best chance possible of escaping this nightmare scenario. And hey, look on the bright side. If you ever get thirsty, you have as much moist carpet water to drink.
That's what I'm saying!
Drink as you could possibly want. But hey, it's February, and if there's anything scarier than the Backrooms, it's Valentine's Day. But fear not, my friends, because I've got the definitive strategy for surviving Valentine's Day in 1 easy step. Getting a gift from our sponsor for today's episode, Established Titles. Done and done, theorists. See, here's the thing.
Okay, so I don't need to say it, but I'm going to say it. Subscribe to The Film Theorist. Always does amazing videos. Definitely recommend checking it out. And now we'll move on to these backroom videos. What was the name of the Kane Pixels, that's right. All right, let's start with the first one. Which one would it be? Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, Attack on Titan. I love Attack on Titan as well. Person has great taste. All right, we'll just do play all. On the shorter ones, we'll watch them at normal speed, but the longer ones, we'll up the speed.
July 2nd, 1988, the Asen Research Facility tested its low proximity magnetic disturbance
okay, that's pretty creepy. I don't like this.
For the third time, it is regarded.
Dude, I'm home alone right now. It's dark. I have all the lights on. I have a spooky atmosphere. This is too much.
The results of the experimentation have not yet been released. During a press conference held in April of 1988, Ivan, the vice director of the ASIN Foundation, described the
Let's turn the volume down a little bit.
tests, stating this program is granted sufficient backing from the
Still a little loud.
United States government will offer a solution.
That better? I think that's better.
Current and future storage and residential.
I don't like this, man. I feel like there's a jump scare.
Billions
There's definitely a jump scare coming, isn't there?
of dollars on property construction and management.
Okay. Why did that have to be so creepy? That didn't need to be so creepy, man. Just trying to live my life here. What the frick is going on, dude? Oh, right. That's the portal to the back rooms they're trying to make, right? Pretty sure. That's epic. What's next? FBI warning. Okay. The FBI doesn't want me watching this? I didn't read it. A sink. We love sinks. Those look like eggs. They look like EOs. The little egg chapsticks. I'll show you guys. Chapstick. EO's chapstick. Yeah, they look like this. They look like little EOs. That's what they look like. Spinning around. Okay. Some smart words. Maps. Okay. Or not maps. Blueprints. And here we got a room. Okay. This is pretty epic so far. There's a door, which I'm guessing is where the portal is being made. This is great. I would love to have this job. This would probably be the best job in the world. Just think of all the benefits. Okay, that part I'm not vibing with. No, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. We're good. Good. Jeez, what the heck? Oh, this is the map that Matt Pat was talking about. What happened? Oh, it's stabilized. These are really well done. Alright, before this ends, we gotta give Kane a subscribe. Subscribe. Like his videos. Uh-oh. Somebody's missing? Nicholas Bolton. Margaret Watson. Do you think they no-clipped? So, in this universe, the lore is that everybody who's missing no-clipped into the back rooms. It's all coming together now. Okay. So many missing people, jeez. Why are they all black and white photos too? It's really creepy. Oh, the missing persons cases increasing. Oh my god, that's such a huge spike. It doesn't stop. Oh my gosh. They're in the back rooms. Okay, thank you, Async, for that wonderful video. Oh, these guys are exploring it now. Those are cool suits, not gonna lie. I wish I was an astronaut. An astronaut? What are these, scientists? I mean, I guess astronauts are scientists. I don't like that shade of yellow. They should make it turquoise. Dude, this is too quiet. My voice just cracked.
Go.
What is
Over.
that? Dude, what is that?
I don't know.
Go away. Go. Don't. Turn back right now. Oh my god, they're going to it. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh god. No. Is that a...
Makes no sense.
Dude.
This wasn't in the last report.
That's a person?
No, this is definitely new.
Okay, I know we saw this in another video, but watching it with the context is so creepy. What happened to him?
Some kind of
Looks like his blood is splattered all over the wall. Okay, this one's 8 minutes. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. We're gonna increase playback speed for this one.
Research and development team. In this short informative video, you will be briefed on the required protocol in regard to Project KV-31, as well as receive an overview of future development plans.
Okay.
What is Project KV-31?
Yeah, what is it?
Project KV-31 pertains to the study and development of the async low-proximity magnetic distortion system.
Facts, I know what that is.
For the sake of convenience,
no idea
you may
what
hear
that
your
is.
peers refer to the project under any of the following titles: the machine, the door, the Backrooms, the complex.
Oh, okay.
Hallways. Unauthorized usage of these terms outside of the async research facility is strictly prohibited. Reach the threshold without guided supervision.
I think our video just glitched.
Never enter the complex alone. All expeditions are to be comprised of no fewer than 3 individuals.
Okay. Wait, are these the same scientists who went through here in the last video? Or why is this back room different? This one is different. Oh, they didn't bring the red tube with them. Oh, they did. Okay, so it is the same squad as before. The one who found the body, right? Dude, I don't like this. Oh, that place is way too narrow. It sounds like somebody's talking.
You guys, can you hear us? Hey!
There's nobody. Oh my god. Oh, he's screwed. He's so screwed. Oh, he's panicking now. He's gonna get more lost. Yeah, no, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. Jeez. Oh, he's out of stamina. What is that? It looks like a gymnasium. Is he gonna have a concert? That'd be awesome. Why is there a gym in the back rooms? Or stage? Seats? I don't know. What is that? I keep saying what is that now? I'm so lost. Oh yeah, he's definitely out of stamina. If this was a video game, his stamina bar would be like red right now. Wait, are we walking on the ceiling? I'm so confused right now. Why is this place so small? Oh, is that the exit? Or is that the next level? Dude, I hope you have really good battery on that. Because I don't know how long you're going to be lost in here. Oh, take that axe with you. Please. Please take that axe. Or not. Or just leave it. Yeah, that's fine too. Why not? This guy's going to die. There's a house? Dude, there's got to be a fake house, right? Is that a real house? Please take that axe with you. Please. What? How'd you get out? I'm so confused. Dude. Dude, you... What? Oh, look, the exit. That's got to be the exit, right? I'd be running to that door, too, if I was him. Yes! Get out of there. Look, 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 look. It has an exit symbol. Do you need a key card? How do you have the key card? He must have collected it from somewhere. What the frick is this, dude? Oh! Oh, security went off! What happened? I need to know now. What the frick? I'm so invested. I'm so invested. What is even going on right now? Data not accessible. Reformatting. Oh, we can play this at regular speed now. This one's a shorter one. Loading. Archive. Tab. What is going on? What is this? This music is so creepy, dude. I'm feeling spooked right now. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm feeling pretty spooked right now. What is that? That looks like a subliminal space. That place is drowning. Drowning? That place is flooding. There's nothing there to drown. Oh my gosh. Who's this dude? Seems important. Some smarty guy. Look at his old school computer. Is that the same guy? Dang, this dude's smart. He working with all those machines. He could just be posing to look smart. That's something I'd do. Oh, this must be the creation of the portal that makes the Backrooms that we were looking at, right? It's my guess. It's my theory, guys. Okay, now that's actually an old school computer. Wait, how's he monitoring the back? Oh, did he make the server room that the guy ran into? I'm so confused right now. How does he have access to the back rooms? Null zone? What does that mean? Can't read it. It's too blurry. Okay. Is this the portal? What am I looking at right now? This looks like the Death Star. Well, that was epic. I think I'm more confused than I was earlier now. Which is great. You know, we like being confused. Oh, this one's 9 minutes, so we can speed this one up too.
Sound. Camera.
Rolling.
All right. And
quality's good.
Action. All right, cut. That was good. Okay, guys. All right, that was good. I'm taking a wide angle, and then we're done. All right. Yeah, cool. Like, how much further? Like a little more. A little more.
What?
Yeah.
Through the back
Hello?
rooms.
Hello? Hey, guys.
What is this place indeed?
Hello?
What?
Someone there?
Yeah, something's definitely following him. Oh, it's the thing Map Head was talking about. The tripod looking guy. What is that? Is that a little... That's a narrow gap. How is he going to fit through that? There's no way. I feel like that's the exit though. What does that lead to? Oh, did he actually follow it? Yeah, the same thought I did. Oh my god, now there's 2 rooms. It's all pretty bad. I don't know.
Can anybody hear me? Hello?
Damn it. Yeah, same. That's not good. Dude, why is that place dark? Where's the lights in here? Isn't there supposed to be lights everywhere? Guess some places are darker than others in the back room. Oh, dude, don't follow the arrows. That can't be a good sign, right?
What the hell?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Why? What? Don't move. Why'd he move? It said don't! Oh my god, he's so screwed. He's so screwed, dude. Whatever the tripod thing is, it's gonna devour him. Oh, he survived? For now. What the frick? This place is like an endless mirror place. Where did he go? What is this place now? Dude, what if the thing can jump? Keep moving. What if the thing can follow you still? What is this, stairs? I guess he can go back upstairs if he wants to. Well, I don't like that noise. No, sir. No, thank you. Why is it flickering? Okay, I guess he's in the hallway now. What the? How's he gonna get out of here? It's just a big courtyard. Oh, is that the sky? Can you actually see the sky from here? Dumpster, nice. I didn't think you could see the sky in the back rooms. If you escape the back rooms, what happens then? Yep, like Matt Pass said, he should have brought the ladder. Now he's just gotta jump for it. Did he make it? I have no clue, actually. I think he might have jumped and made it. Fire exit. Oh, let's go. Get out of there, boy. Freedom. Say less, say less, say less. Open that door. Right back at the beginning. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Dude, you're screwed. I don't know how to get out of there. You're screwed. You're stuck where you are. We tried. We tried. Oh, what? Oh my god, that actually scared me. Oh god. It's the tripod, dude. Dude, stop moving. Stop moving. Jump, 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 jump. Oh! Whoa, 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 is he falling back? Dude, that must have killed him, right? There's no way that didn't. So you can be transported back to the real life? What the frick? See, even if he did jump, he would have been dead. Okay, well, that was freaking epic. So that's all I have for you guys today in terms of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like and definitely check out all these channels. Their links will be in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.